Hello everyone, this is Flammy. I'm back. I'm recording this about 15-30 minutes after session number 3. And here we are with another attack on our base. This one, as you can see, was 2 minutes and 3 seconds ago, so much more recent. Looks like we also won this one. This guy was at level 18, so only 2 levels higher than us. We got plus 15, which I think was a bit less than the previous one. Yeah, previous one we got plus 31. Oh, never mind. This is a boring attack. So, this is the one you can see here. He did one barbarian. What this guy is doing is he is dropping in trophies. He is trying to maintain a low trophy count. So if we come to his base, we'll probably see that he is, in the last 2 minutes, probably already dropped, maybe even to 0. Yep, he's at 1 trophy. So, this is something interesting to talk about. So this is a strategy some high-level players use. Not even high-level, because obviously this guy's 18. You intentionally lose trophies because it is not very competitive at the bottom of the count. Then you can just stay there and just farm up and save up for big upgrades. So let's see how much gold he has. He's got 48,000 in this one and 25,000 in that one. So he's got about 75,000 gold total. I'm not sure what he's saving up for. Maybe a town hall upgrade? I don't think it's that expensive. Let me check my own one. Oh, 150,000. Yeah, you can't even build it yet. Maybe saving it for a town hall upgrade. Quite possible. So, that's what he's up to. Shenanigans, basically. Okay, there's a few other things I want to talk about. So, maybe after watching the last video, you saw me attack, you saw me fail attacking, and you have been like, Flammy, why can't you just instantly beat everyone? I mean, sure, you've got a new account, but like, can't you like look at these people's bases and be like, oh, we can take this one, no problem, we'll just attack in this way? Well, yes, I did have a level 54 account, so I have plenty of experience, but the problem is that experience is mostly at the high levels, so I haven't actually played at these levels in about 2 months, since my account was back here maybe in late August. So I actually don't really know if a level 2 cannon can one-hit a level 1 or level 2 archer. And it turns out it can one-hit both from our previous experiences. So the end result is I'm sort of new at some things of this game. I have to relearn some details, but I know how things like the unit AI works. That doesn't change as you level up. Okay, so that was I thought we were going to spectate that attack, but we're not going to do that now because clearly that was not very interesting. So let's go attack some bases. I'm going to also, as we're looking at bases, explain what we're aiming to attack first and why I choose these sort of things. So, another new base. We're probably going to have a couple of these to get through. What we're going to attack first is their defenses. We don't really care about everything else. Okay, this is a terrible base. It's also a very interesting base. So, this resource, the collector, or storage, the elixir, is very high level. So, I guess we'll attack this just because it's worth a lot of trophies, and 11,000 gold's not that bad. So his problem with this base is his walls are way out here, and that's just bad. And also, we're going to play it at the mortar first. The mortar does lots of damage against mortar does lots of damage against it's hard to think while placing units, you know. Mortar does damage versus grouped up units, so we take it out first. Otherwise, it might be good against the giants. Place some archers, a bomb, a spring trap. So that one archer set off 2 spring traps. The other archers were hurt by the bomb, so that was pretty good. If this archer tower was 1 back, these archers spawning out here wouldn't actually be able to kill it. Good to know. He should have put it 1 back. So see this like white area in here? I can spawn units in here, which basically means there's no point in having this wall here. That's what sort of I meant by terrible base before. I think this giant's going to die, but I think these archers will kill it and then be able to steal all the gold, which makes me happy. So this turret barely died, so clearly we need better giants because the giants are dying pretty easily. I'm not used to that happening so much. This cannon right here doesn't have range to kill these guys. Generally, as a rule of thumb, this cannon can protect a 3x3 building that is 1 away from it, which you might think of as separated by a wall. You don't have to think of it that way, though. It's useful for base defense tips, doing what your defenses can actually defend. So, we destroyed the town hall, so despite us only being at 33%, destroying the town hall is 1 star. So we'll at least get a win out of this, no matter what. I would expect we're not going to be able to kill the cannon, but it sort of depends on how the archers go. We're probably not going to have enough to do high enough DPS. But we're stealing a decent amount of elixir. Not that we really need it, because we're now above 90,000, and yeah, what's there to spend it on? As you noticed, we sent both our workers off on long tests. Long being 2 hours and 6 hours, if I remember correctly, which honestly isn't that long compared to later in the game. So in my level 54 account, before I switched over to this one, pretty much every construction was going to be in the range of 2 days to 5 days, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Which basically means your shortest construction is that long, which sort of is annoying. So we barely missed out on getting 2 stars. So because we only got 1 star, that means we get 1/3 of this 40 trophy count. So that would be 13, 14-ish. So we'll surrender because we're not going to play the wall breakers, and we get 13 trophies. We also got the vast majority of the gold, because remember he had 11,000 gold, and we got 10,000, and then a whole bucket load of elixir, which we don't really care about once again. Okay, let's queue up some guys, because guys are good. So we didn't spend our wall breakers last time, so we don't actually have to rebuild them, which is nice. It means it goes a lot faster. Let's say like 15 in here, how about? So it's lagging. You can see me clicking a lot more than it adds, probably, on the replay. And was it 59? 60, okay. So if we complete that, that'll be exactly full. Okay, so here's a good little tip. So, mortars, they can fire from units that are 4 away to 11 away, which means they can't fire if you're closer than 4. So what does this mean? That means that's that red ring right there. You might have also heard me mention in the previous video that archers also have a range of 4. So we can use this mortar as what I call the mortar measuring stick. So we can take this guy, drag him around, and hey look, that red circle is coming with us. So if we hover this right here, what does this tell us? This tells us that, so I'm not going to be able to click, but it tells us that, I'll drag the mortar there actually, I guess. An archer standing right here can shoot this cannon. Because it's hovering right over it, this range 4 shows all the maximum range an archer can stand to fire at this cannon that's underneath this mortar. We can't actually place a mortar here, obviously, but the red range shows the effective archer range. So I bring it back here, and you can see exactly what I mean by the buffering walls before. So you see that the red ring stops at this outer buffering wall, which I'm about to select right here. That means that archers would have to stand there to hit us, well, us being this level 2 mortar. It looks like we also might be able to get away with having this wall be 1 shorter, which doesn't really change much, but it would save us walls. So as you can see, it doesn't look like this red ring extends out beyond where that wall was. So we could get away with that. Although I think I'll leave it there for a couple of reasons. This is getting a little nitty-gritty. I was sort of talking something about this, about unit pathfinding in the previous video. So if, say, we turn this wall to right here, and then we go use this as like an extra buttress over here. What's the problem now? Well, these walls are weaker, but we could upgrade them. That's not a problem. But say a giant was spawned right here, where I'm tapping. Well, if they came and attacked right here, that is a problem. Why? Because this one wall lets them attack this and attack this archer tower, which I just moved. I mean, that's not really an issue. I mean, if they break in over here, they can do the same thing. They just attack the archer tower.